In this video, I'm going to introduce what we call the adjusting framework. We're going to use this process whenever we want to change or adjust an account. For example, let's say we have $1,500 in our supplies account, but we say $1,500 is the wrong amount. We actually want it to be $700. So how do we go about the process to change it from $1,500 to $700? And we will do this for various reasons. The most common reason is that we are doing adjusting entries, and during the adjusting process, we're going through each account and saying, is this right? And if it's not, how do I change it? So let's take this supplies account example. This is a three-step process. The first step is what is in the account, or in other words, what do the accounting records show is in the account. In this case, we say, well, if we go look at the accounting records at the ledger, the supplies account says we have $1,500. Now, we'll probably send an intern or something over to the closet or to count up all of the supplies in the closet, and they come back and say, we don't have 1,500, we only have 700. So the next step is saying, well, what should be in the account? So what should our accounting records show that we have in supplies? And so the second step is, what should the account be? So step one, what do the accounting records show? Two, what should they show? And then step three is, how do we change it? What journal entry do we have to make? And in this case, we say, well, we have to go from a $1,500 debit down to a $700 debit. And how do we do that? We have to credit the account $800. And that is step three. All right, and what goes in the journal entry is step three. So we would now make a journal entry. We know this is 1/2 of the journal entry. We know we have to credit supplies, $800. We have to have some sort of credit, or debit, sorry. We need some sort of debit to offset this credit. And in this case, it's going to be supplies expense. But let's go back to the three-step accounting, the adjusting framework process. Step one, what is in the account, or what do our records show? What should be in the account? And then the third step is, what is the journal entry that should be made to change it from what is in the account to what it should be? And step three is what's going to be in the journal entry. In the homework, in this case, we are saying $1,500 is in the supplies account. $700 is what we have left in the closet. So that is what our account should show. Sometimes the homework problems say, this is how much we have left. And so we would go through the three-step process saying, all right, what is in the account? What should it be in the account? And then step three is, how do we change it? In other cases, the problem instead says, we have $1,500 in the account and we used $800. In that case, we say, well, we have $700 left in the account. The problem gave us the third step before it gave us the second step. So it sometimes goes step one, step three, which is how do we change it, leaving us with step two down here. So another thing to look at is, this is what our ledger shows as step one. Step three is the change in the account. Sometimes it says this is what was used in the account, and this is what is left. So you can use this process in the adjusting journal entries as we make them. This also comes in handy throughout accounting, using this three-step process and understanding debits and credits and how we change accounts to what we want them to be.